welcome back to another episode of Midnight Mayhem. I will be your host again for today. My name is Raymond, and with me, as usual, are my two co-hosts.
I'm Bob, and I love horror.
I'm Leon, I love movies.
And I'm Raymond, the other guy. So today we're going to be watching Anything for Jackson. This was a recommendation through Bobby, because when I told Leo to pick a movie for movie night, we sat in his room for 2 hours.
No, you pick a movie. No, you pick one.
Yeah, because they kept calling me, and they're like, hey, what movie we're doing? I was like, I've been picking movies for the last couple days, like the last couple sessions. You guys fine picking something? And they go, yeah, fine. I call them again 2 days later. They go, hey, so what movie are we watching? And I was
like, I had two suggestions, okay? I had Color of Space and House.
And you know when you picked those movies?
Huh?
You know when you suggested those movies?
That day.
We could have watched them.
We could have
watched them.
But anyway, we were thumbing through. Bobby's like, I'm tired. I have work in 2 hours. He's like,
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. We went to Leo's house.
We scrolled for an hour.
I gave him a garlic.
Looking through every streaming service, trying to find something. And then they're like, hey, you know what? Let's go to Shudder. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. I know movies on Shudder.
I know Shudder.
You're like, yeah, I have a Shudder account.
It's funny because we were just like, going through the Shudder, and it was like, oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I've seen that one. It's like, I think I've seen everything on here. It's like, Bobby, this is your watch list.
Small tangent. When I first got Shudder, I was like, I'm gonna watch a horror movie a day, because I want to make the most out of having it.
Back when it was like $3.
Yeah, it was
like $3 a month. Yeah.
So I just sat there. I every day I would make it a point to at least try to start a movie, and if it was just not capturing my attention, then I wouldn't finish it. Mainly doing laundry. I'm always doing laundry.
Now that you have the podcast, even if it doesn't catch your attention, you have to finish it.
No, but this is one of the first movies I wanted to suggest, like early in the channel, like first
3 years ago.
Yeah, first like month. I was like, I want to watch this movie. So when I saw it, I was like, oh hell yeah, because I already know it's good. So,
yeah.
So.
But one thing when we started the movie, Bobby's like, avert your eyes. He's like, don't look at the description.
Yeah. So, description's one sentence gives away like half the movie.
That being said, before I tell you the description, if you're interested in the movie, if you just want to take our word on it, go ahead and just watch it. It is available on Shudder.
It's a Bobby suggestion, so it's most likely a good one. So.
All right. Well, you know what?
It's a 50-50.
Let's see. So it is available on AMC Plus, YouTube Primetime subscription, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube TV, Philo, Google Play, Fandango, Apple TV, Redbox, and available on Shudder.
I was going to say, what's Shudder?
Yeah, it's not on the list. Okay. I had to add it at the end. But we'll go ahead and I will tell you the description now. If you want to watch it completely blind, as I think is the best way to watch it, feel free to do that now and then come back and comment on the video and say, wow, Bobby, that was a good movie. Thanks.
Here comes the longest description ever.
It's more like to give it an intro, I would say intro level horror, just to sell the movie a little bit more. Other than that, I would say there's some moments of comedy, but it very much goes for a conceptually interesting story with unique characters. It's just, I would say the story is a little too linear. They're going from point A to point B, but I do recommend you check it out. I don't think this is too heavy for anyone to watch. It does go for a lot of scares though, so yeah. Check it out, please.
So, quick summary of the movie. A sinister couple hatches a supernatural scheme to resurrect their dead grandson through a pregnant woman. So, Anything for Jackson is a 2020 Canadian supernatural horror dark comedy, film directed by Justin G. Dick and written by Keith Cooper. The film stars Sheila McCarthy, Julian Richings, which was the only one I recognized. So, he was in Wrong Turn.
Is it the old guy?
The old guy.
Yes.
Oh.
He was in Wrong Turn. He was in Cube. And right when I saw him, I was like, oh, that's Death from Supernatural.
Great, what's it called? The resume through the early 2000s.
Yeah, it also starred Constantin Montelos, Josh Krudos, and Yannick Bisson. Anything for Jackson debuted in the Fantasia Film Festival in September of 2020 before releasing to Shudder that following December, and the film received acclaims from critics. So going off of that, what did you guys think of the movie with your ratings?
I'll go first.
You gonna give it a rating right away?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm trying to sell the movie. I really want people to check it out. I say it's 8.5. I have a pretty high opinion.
That's biased. You watch the movie.
How much do they pay you to sell it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not damn near perfect, but it's for what it goes for and what it accomplishes. I like it a lot. So that's mine. Go for it. You guys go. I usually go.
I mean,
By the end of this review, I'm gonna guarantee I can give it to you a higher rating.
I want to say, I mean, it was all right at best. It had some really good moments for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was some fun moments and some really good moments that I thought I'm like, that's creepy as hell, you know. And it's
right.
been a while since I've seen a movie that I'm like, that's creepy, you know.
There's one scene in particular, and we'll get there in
Yeah,
spoilers.
yeah.
You forgot it.
Yeah,
until
There's
I
one
say
that
it.
I keep bringing up to people, like people who don't even watch horror. I'm like, oh, I saw this movie for the podcast. This is one thing that I haven't been able to stop thinking about.
Which
Yeah.
scene? Because there's one
We'll
scene.
talk about it later.
Okay, all
but
right.
Let's go with your rating.
I would give it a solid just 7.0.
Yeah, okay,
Point
that's- I
zero
expected
point
that.
zero. It's like a simple, just solid, just
Alright.
7.
All right, cousin, you're on the spot. Go for it.
I'm actually gonna give it a 7.5.
All right.
I did enjoy it through your recommendation,
7.5.
Um,
All right.
and I liked a lot of the like stealth humor, like the
Me
little
too.
bits of like dark
'Cause-
humor. But I understand that that's not gonna be for everyone. Like,
We wanted something
For
that was a little
example,
bit lighter.
When
so-
I see something that's like, oh, this is funny, immediately I'm like, Leo's not gonna like this. He doesn't know how to enjoy life.
There's some scenes that I couldn't stop laughing. You
Yeah.
guys know.
Yeah,
There's
that's
some scenes
exactly-
I was fucking crying. I was like, this is pretty funny. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be
It's
serious.
it's the more somber humor.
Yeah,
that I knew.
The
you
scenes,
wouldn't
well,
catch.
the scenes that you mentioned, oh, this scene's hilarious. You know, I was like, it's whatever, you know. But then the scene that you didn't mention anything to me about.
yeah, it was just it would ruin
Yeah.
the punchline.
Ruin
Yeah, I was like, this shit's hilarious. Like, it just kept coming and coming and coming. I was just having a great time.
But just to compare our ratings, so for IMDb, the overall rating for that was going to be 6.3 out of 10, which is
Right on the
substantially
dot.
lower than
Right on
what
the
we
Shocking.
voted for. However, the Rotten Tomato score is a 97%,
What the
which
fuck?
is very high, I
Yeah,
think, for a movie that's.
I think it's a little too high.
No, I can sell the movie a little more
um,
after we
I don't
get
know,
there.
man.
No, yeah,
but as far as the budget goes, it's a very, very small budget of $15,000.
That's crazy.
So it's just the fact that they were able to do,
All of
especially
that.
what they did with some
Yeah,
of the
no,
practical effects.
I thought the budget was a lot higher than that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Paranormal Activity was like around that much too, right?
You're the movie guy.
Yeah.
I think so. No, I
feel
think
like
so.
I don't know.
I think
I'm just
yeah,
here.
I think Paranormal Activity was like around 10,000 around there, you know. So for them to do all of that,
I know the classic Evil
You
Dead
know?
was like 25. Like it was more than that.
yeah. So it's like
I'm
for
actually
them to
curious
do
now.
a lot of, you know, because it does do a lot.
Yeah.
you know, it does do a lot.
So other than that, I think we know the answer for you because you already spoiled it.
You-
Would you recommend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Leo, would you recommend this movie?
If you have nothing to watch, then yeah,
Aw.
throw it on
Wow.
there. Throw it on there if you want. If you're like, oh man, I got time to waste, just throw it on there, see what you think. It has some fun parts, but overall, it's kind of forgettable.
Yeah, I would recommend the movie. Like I said, it's certain scenes that are just like these scenes are hilarious.
Yeah.
But if you're not into like dry humor or like dark humor, it's not gonna land for you.
Or maybe I just didn't get the jokes.
I don't
'cause
think
it's
you
like-
got the
I don't think I
jokes.
got the jokes.
I don't think you got it.
I'm curious to discuss that in a minute.
Yeah. But I would recommend this movie. And then I would say this is kind of beginner friendly horror. It's nothing like too obscene.
I don't know. I
Uh,
think it's a little bit more because it does have some heavy themes. So I don't think it's beginner horror.
I'll tell you my everything when we get to that part.
Ah, okay.
Because there's I was afraid you weren't gonna like this movie because you tend not to like some of our recommendations for like little things,
Just little things, yeah.
So
No,
I'm
but
like,
I did have a lot of
little
picks. on
little
this
things
one.
that are like that are big to you. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So I was really afraid that the concept of the movie of her being pregnant was gonna mess with you too much.
No. I love Rosemary's
no,
Baby.
I
I
was
love
like,
The
let's-
Omen. Like I was like,
No,
you know,
I
have
wasn't
no
sure how you
problem
were
with
gonna
that.
take it.
No. I wasn't.
We're
I
just like,
wasn't.
oh, this scary movie has a pregnant lady, and you're like, oh, it's ruined. It's
Because
ruined.
No,
the last
no.
movie that I love just as much as this movie is Better Watch Out.
Yeah.
Which was the Christmas movie. I watched these right around the same time, and I was like, "Damn, I love these movies so
Yeah.
much." That's why I'm all giddy about
And
talking.
you were
about
like,
this.
what? A little boy having a crush on his babysitter? Outrageous.
So
Well, no, I mean, like for me, what would have killed it for me? Let's just say, like, it has something to do with like SA, you know, like
no,
and, like,
yeah,
and let's say like the old guy was just like imagine if it had like
I was afraid you were gonna check out though the moment it was like
no.
pregnant
Imagine
lady.
if it was like something like what's that movie with like the old
Don't Breathe?
Yeah, imagine if it was like Don't Breathe in this one, then yeah, I would have been like I'm not digging this.
I wouldn't have recommended.
I'm not digging this whatsoever, man.
But
no, man, I'm a fan of The Omen. I'm a fan of Rosemary's Baby, like all of that. So I was like, Mother. I know Mother had nothing to do with this plot, but it does have some scenes like that, and I do enjoy that movie too.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna go into
just something.
further story details. I'm gonna give a quick spoiler warning. So if you don't want a little bit more of the story spoiled for you, keep watching anyway. I don't care what you do.
Real quick, though, I want to tell you the budget for Paranormal Activity since we brought it up.
Sure.
It's bugging me.
Sure. What is it?
Original Paranormal Activities budget was, 15,000.
15,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
And that movie sucked in comparison.
the original
No,
Evil Dead
It was good,
It was good.
but it was boring as hell.
I mean, no, it was good, but I feel like it's good for
Like, there's
one
nothing-
watch. It's good
nothing
for one
happens.
watch.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Of course not. That's what I'm saying. It's good for
So-
one watch.
post production. So production was 15,000. Post production it says 200,000.
Yeah, I know
But
they
it box
spent a lot of.
box office was
Insane.
yeah. 194.2 million. And then
I think it did okay.
oh my god, yeah. And then Evil Dead.
It only spawned 20 sequels.
Yeah, I
Original
know.
Evil Dead's budget, I was way off. It's 375,000 USD. So they
That's
fundraised.
crazy.
Yeah,
So
'cause they
this was a
self-funded
lot
that.
lower than
Yeah.
the. Oh my
Best
god.
I could do. It's crazy.
But also, like, it was released in 2020. Obviously, they have better.
I guess yeah. You can film
better
with an
materials,
iPhone.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give us the story because
Okay, so once again, spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear a little bit more of the story details, feel free to skip this part or don't. It's fine.
It's fine.
You should have watched the movie by now. We've told you to watch it before we got to this section anyway. So, after losing their only grandchild, Jackson, in a car accident, grief-stricken Aubrey, who was played by Sheila McCarthy, and Henry, who was played by Julian Richings as a doctor, kidnap Henry's pregnant patient with the intention of performing a reverse exorcism, putting Jackson inside of her unborn child. It doesn't take long for them to figure out Jackson isn't the only ghost the grandparents invited into their home. Now it's a race against time for the couple, as well as the pregnant woman, to figure a way out of the haunting they've set upon themselves.
I love it. Couldn't have been shorter. I love it.
Thanks, Wikipedia. Anyway, go ahead, cousin, if you want to take it from here.
yeah. So right off the bat, got to praise the movie for having the lead characters be just like an older couple.
Yeah, definitely.
Super cool concept. Because how many horror movies do you have where it's literally like the elderly kind folk as the antagonist, as the main
Yeah.
villain?
And
like they're straight up
great.
villains.
And
There's no-
they're
there's no
great
denying
actors
it.
too. They're great actors too.
Oh,
Like,
phenomenal.
Even
Yeah,
though the
like-
old guy, like he's been in like a couple of B movies, like
He's been in
but
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
a lot of like stuff, but like he's a good actor. I believed
that he was petrified.
that
in
he was-
moments.
yeah.
He had, and we'll get to it whenever we get to that point, but he had my favorite scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. And then was it Becker? Right, that was the name of the pregnant. Becker was the female I would say hero in the story.
Sure,
She's
yeah.
the one who gets kidnapped and is victimized by this elderly couple.
Mhm.
So the character growth from her being someone who wasn't close to her family, was scared about the pregnancy, to growing to love her child, or like love the idea of becoming a mother, and then to have this happen to her.
Yeah.
Heavy themes.
Yeah.
On top of that, you also have the reverse exorcism.
Yeah.
I can't recall a movie where they actually do that.
Uh,
Where the concept is to take a birth outside of the Omen. Omen is the idea of like they want to create the Antichrist.
well,
Here, it's
yeah.
literally like they're
The
hijacking.
unborn.
Yeah, they're the
The
unborn.
unborn.
The unborn was twins, right? That was like a
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm saying like
Yeah.
Insidious.
I guess Malignant would be the closest thing that would have that same concept where it's
Malignant.
where it's something being like possessing the person's body from birth.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was a twin's
Yeah.
mind trap. Not spoilers
Yeah,
for that. Sorry,
yeah.
but like,
But also, you should have watched our video on that as well.
but I'm trying to think. If you have one down below, please comment. I would love to see more of this concept.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I can't think of very many movies. I'm gonna shoot the question to you guys. Do you know any that off the top of your head where it's like
Insidious.
Insidious?
Yeah.
Insidious.
Well, yeah.
It
I was thinking about
it was the same
Insidious.
concept. Like, there's a section, my little thing, where it's like, what does the movie remind you of? It reminded me of Insidious for me.
Okay.
Because in that movie, once his soul left his body, he had to find his way back to his own body, where all the spirits were like, "Hey, we're gonna try and possess this body because it's an open host."
There was it was just like a bunch of spirits in the house, just like openly roaming the house.
But it felt but that feels like a possession movie. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like something's invading the body versus this is like a ritual to like
bring a spirit into the body.
Yeah,
which is a possession.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, but I'm saying from the themes of like from the concept, you know what I mean? From the main characters wanting to like, I guess it would be similar to like a ritual movie where it's like you're trying to summon a demon, but this one was like a reverse.
It's exactly like Older Gods.
Older Gods.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to summon the spirit.
I guess.
Older Gods was like cult.
Yeah, it was a cult.
I
mean,
turn it into like
there was a cult in this movie.
Yeah, without, yeah. I don't know, and then to have such fun themes with it, I don't know. I'm trying to, like I said,
it's an interesting, unique concept. There might be stuff similar, but this one plays it off in a way where it's so unique, and the fact that they're able to have fun with it on top of it being such a unique concept.
So the reason this movie has so much high praise for me is because of the originality, having leads be older, the concept, the journey you go on, and then the end result is all just like bonkers. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of good moments. If you did watch the movie, I hope you saw it. Like where Audrey, the elderly wife, was just resurrecting dead animals.
Yeah.
She's
like, look what I can do.
It goes one of those like dry humor scenes where she has the book and she goes, "Watch this," and she goes to her husband. And she goes to Henry and she goes, "Watch this," and she reads out the book. And a bird comes to life. He's like, "You can't just be bringing back dead animals." And he's like, "Why not? I've been doing it all morning."
So it's like, what had she been bringing back to life? Yeah. That's just roaming.
Just like roadkill. Like,
yeah.
And I like how there was no like reference to it afterward. There was no like bird dropping dead later. There was no like it was just back to life.
It just
like,
works.
Yep.
Yeah. Dark. Do you want to talk about more about the humor? Or what do you guys want to talk about? Because I just have so much praise and love for this movie.
Let's talk about like the.
I should mention I actually originally found this suggestion through Foundflix. I remember in older episodes I mentioned that when I used to watch YouTube channels, I would be like, "Oh, that's a movie I haven't seen. Write it down. I'm gonna watch the movie, and then I'm gonna watch their video on it." So then this is how I found out about the movie. So
Jackson.
Yeah, so shout out to Foundflix on that one.
Nice.
And then I loved it, and I was like, man, I would love to talk about this with people.
And here we are, 3 years later.
That was like 5 years ago, because I saw this when it debuted on Shudder. So yeah, all right, that's it. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I want to say let's talk about like the effects of the movie. Really good practical effects. That's what I love a lot about this movie. There was a little iffiness on.
I feel like your topic's a little vague. So do you have like a specific scene in mind? Because one of the scenes that was my favorite, a scene that I can't stop talking about, is a little bit after they perform the ritual.
Right.
Henry wakes up in bed and he's talking to his wife and he's like, "Hey,
hell yeah,
I think we did good. You know, like Jackson's gonna be back any minute now, like any day now.
Yep.
I think we did really well." And his wife's just in the bathroom, like brushing her teeth or whatever. And he's talking to her, and then his phone rings and it's his wife. And she's like, "Hey, like help me out with the groceries." And then he looks over and it's just a lady standing there.
Yeah.
And it does a close up of her feet and you see teeth falling.
Yeah.
And you hear.
Just
like
flossing like a wire, just like ripping through. Yeah.
And she turns around and she's like violently flossing her teeth to the point where her teeth are just falling out.
Yeah.
And she's walking toward him, getting closer, just sawing her teeth out.
And that was just brutal. I was like, no.
I love that scene.
I love that scene. It was.
I've never stopped thinking about that scene since we saw the movie.
It was so creepy, and it's like the way that she, like, her eyes are sunken into her face, and she's walking towards him. Like, I was like, and the actor, he's so scared. I was like, this scene is so crazy. Like.
It's like if you go to the dentist and the doctor's like, "Why haven't you been flossing?" Just show him that scene and be like,
"This is the scene
I understand.
This is the scene where
that
I
makes
like
me happy that you guys enjoyed that scene. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm so happy that you guys didn't see a clip of it or you saw like a reference to it at any point.
I knew nothing about this movie.
And that's also why I love this because it's very much like
super underground.
Yeah, flies under the radar, but I think it deserves more love.
What I love about that scene is this is actually our first introduction to other spirits being invited into the house.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
like out of nowhere.
It's a shock to both us as an audience member and to the characters in the story.
Yeah, and it's like when the movie started, like I wasn't really feeling it because I'm like, okay, I get it, reverse exorcism, and it's like,
oh, like nothing happening.
Yeah, and it's like the girl, she's in the room, and then she looks over, and there's like a little ghost boy, and I was like, okay, you know.
Well, you don't know that.
I know, but
So the movie starts off very quiet, just a couple talking, and they go,
Yeah.
oh, like they're here, like, oh, she's early,
yeah.
and they go out and off screen, so they leave the camera. It's a steady camera of just their living room,
That one was really good. That was a really good shot.
and they come back in.
That
and,
shocked me when I first watched
Yeah.
it. When I first saw that movie.
and they come back in like she's struggling,
Yeah.
and they like knock her out,
Yeah.
and then she wakes up in a room tied up,
Right.
and there's a little kid in front of her.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay.
Well, that
like,
little kid had like a blue glow to it, if I remember correctly, right?
no,
He's playing with toys and just talking. Like he's
he's
just.
just a normal kid.
She's all faded out, so it's a little fuzzy because
Maybe
she's like
that's
wake
why. Maybe
coming
that's
to.
why. Yeah, because he had like a certain glow, and I was like, "That a ghost boy," you know?
Yeah. But you just kind of think it, and originally what I thought, because you were like, oh, don't read the description. I thought like, oh, this kid doesn't have a mom, and they're like, we're just gonna take this mom and we're gonna make her raise our kid.
That's what I thought too. I was like,
And
I
they
thought I
go-
was like,
they go
Yeah.
look.
Subvert
Like we
expectations
want
properly.
your
Yeah.
baby to be the host of our grandson
Yeah,
who died.
come on.
And she's like, what are you talking about? He's right there. And like, you could see him. Like
Uh-huh.
he died in a car crash, and then he turns his head and you see like, I got a quick glimpse because I think it wasn't really meant to be shown for so long,
yeah,
but I'm just assuming a gash in his head.
yeah, it was just a
Like,
gash in
yeah.
his
skull?
head,
It was
yeah.
like a second. Yeah,
And then one thing I loved about that scene was after they explained what the situation was, you don't see him for most of the movie.
yeah. He only makes like one or
You see him-
two appearances after that.
Yeah.
Towards
And
the
it was only
end,
for a moment.
really.
The one at the very end, and
Yeah.
then the one just randomly, like.
The one in the window.
Oh
No,
yeah.
the window's the
yeah,
last
no.
one.
Oh yeah.
And then before that, there's the middle of the movie. There's like one scene like early on
Mm.
that you see him for like a second.
But anyways, yeah, like in the beginning of the movie,
Oh.
kind of digging it, whatever.
It's when they both see him. Remember, they're like,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on,
with
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
come on,
So they're doing the ritual, and they see him. and
Everyone
then
can see him at this
Yeah.
point.
Something like whatever like mattress they had on the window falls off and just completely crushes him.
Oh yeah.
And then you don't see him for a while.
Yeah, he died again.
So you see him 3 times, twice early on in the film, once like 1/3 of the way in, and then you don't see him until like the last segment of the film.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's like the part during that
Like
flossing
anything for
scene.
Jackson, anything but screen time.
Well, one of my favorite things that Foundflix had said was like, after all the trouble they went through, he's like, "Is this kid really that worth it?"
For real, yeah,
It's
for
like-
real.
Everybody loves your grandson until he's not eating his dinner. It's like-
I know.
and give him
That
back
kid
his mom.
misbehaves one time, and
Exactly.
it's
Like,
like,
I'm
you know
sending
what?
you back to the devil.
You want to go back?
You want to go back? You want to go back to the devil? Huh? No. You want to go back to the devil? Don't make me get the book.
But the movie picks up. After that, it really picks up, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
Now it's getting super good. You know.
I would say
you have a
was-
really short attention span.
Are you saying like right after?
But
Right
speaking
after
of
the
people with
first?
short
Right
attention
after-
spans, we should take a quick break.
I want to hear what it's
Okay.
right after. Is it right after the opening scene that things start picking up, or is
no,
it right after
right
the
after the ritual?
after ritual.
Yeah,
The
right
first
after- For me,
ritual.
at least, yeah, the first ritual. Yeah.
Because what was it? It was literally they kidnap her. They kidnap her.
The kidnapper, they explain what the situation is, and then like they do the ritual right
Yeah,
after.
right
Okay,
away,
yeah,
yeah.
it was like one scene.
It was
Yeah,
like-
I know. That's
it
what I'm
was like
saying. That's what I'm
30
saying.
It was like 25 minutes. No, thank you.
I mean,
but we are
yeah.
going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back right after this.
All right, we'll be back.
Wonder Twin.
Now, after thinking about it, I see what you mean by insidious.
Yeah.
Because
man.
I forgot
Like, you
about.
don't remember when they take a picture of Harry? He's like, "Don't take my picture." You know.
No,
Towards the end.
Yeah.
no,
Why
it was,
did you do
I can see like the how the empty vessel like
Yeah,
brings people
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I see that comparison,
Mhm.
but everything else it feels very original to me.
Very unique, yeah.
Yeah,
But I
'Cause-
did want to mention the planning that went into it, because they're like, there's a scene at the very beginning where they kidnapped Becker, and the old lady's like, "Oh, hey, like, you know what? I'll be right back. I just need to get you some vitamins."
Oh yeah, I
So
love
she-
this scene. 'cause-
and her phone's on the counter.
Yeah.
I know.
and
yeah.
Becker's tied up, but she like was able to reach her phone, and she grabs it, and she goes to dial her passcode in to call the cops,
Mhm.
and then the old lady comes back and she's like, "All right, that's enough," and then she takes the phone from her, and then she goes to her phone. She has a camera set up, and she's like, so she could see her passcode.
So they did that on purpose. They set that
Yeah.
on purpose. Like,
That was-
They set her up so she would open up her own phone so they can get the passcode, so that they can set up her missing.
yeah.
yeah. So the idea was that she would impersonate her to meet up with a random stranger.
And then pin the disappearance on said random stranger.
Yeah, because it would have run on the same timeline. My favorite moment in this was not just part of the movie, but it was when Leo was like, "That's stupid. Why would it leave it so close to
Yeah,
me?"
I know. Yeah, I
And
say, look, 'cause I
and
was,
then immediately
I
it
was
was
like, what
like,
the hell? That's dumb from their part. And then right when I saw him going, I was like, oh, that shit, that's pretty smart.
yeah, this movie has a lot of moments like that.
Yeah.
I think that scene serves 2 points. I think it served because obviously when you have like older couple in a movie, it's like, oh, haha, look, they're old, they're incompetent, like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, these
So
people thought of everything.
They know what they're doing, but then you can kind of slowly see throughout the film that like they're losing their control over the situation.
Yeah.
So it's like you could see how well prepared they were, only for them to still fail at what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and it's like their whole plan of this was just pretty much like once everything was done, they were just gonna leave the country with the kid and just go to Mexico, you know, like,
Yeah.
and then just let everything fly by. And it's like, damn, like they really thought about everything, but obviously like there's some obstacles along the way, you know, like
So for example, great guy, I think his name was
great guy,
Which
kind of
one?
annoying
Colin.
though.
no Rory.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Great
Rory.
guy Rory. He's
Kinda
like
annoying,
he
though,
just kind of shows up,
But
and he's like,
his-
hey, I'm here to shovel the snow out of your yard, and he's like, oh, like, well, like,
No
Don't-
need, no thanks.
yeah, don't do that. And he's like, oh, come on, like I haven't done it in a few weeks, like let me do this for you. He's like, no. I was like, you know what, like my wife, she's not feeling well, like just come back later. And he's like, all right, I'll come back later. And he's like, okay. So he's gone for now.
Yeah.
Henry goes to work because like obviously he's like, hey, I want to be here, like, you
Yeah,
know.
he said I want to call off, and Audrey's like, no, you have to keep appearances. We
Yeah.
have this
That,
plan.
and that's
everything
super
has to
smart.
be
And I was like, shit.
appear
Uh,
normal.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite lines that we kind of breezed past, one of my favorite lines in the whole movie
Yeah.
is when Audrey's like, when you're a grieving family, you have a lot of time to think. And that's how they planned and thought. She's like, we
Damn.
thought of everything.
Yeah,
Like we
pretty much.
all we had was just this. Like
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of the heartstrings too. 'Cause it's like if you've ever lost like a family
Anyone, yeah.
member
All
or
you
anyone
do,
in general,
yeah.
yeah.
All you do is
all
just
you think
think
about
about
is
'em.
like the time you've had with them, and if
I wish you could have spent more time with them.
if
if
you
they
had
were
that
here today, what would
parental
you do?
bond,
And on top of that, you're forgetting that not only did they lose their grandson, but they lost their daughter too, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but they didn't really care about
They
that.
did. I know. But what I'm saying, it's like they're alone and living. They're alone in this world. They just have each other. So it's like,
I did say that, but I do take it back because
Yeah.
she was in the car crash. She lost her child.
yeah.
She lost the ability to walk, and they did basically
Oh, you're
refurbish their entire
right.
house
Yeah, you're right.
in
you're
order
right,
to
yeah.
help
all
her
I'm
out.
saying is everything ties up in a nice clean bow, man.
Yeah.
everything cycles back to each other.
The thing about the movie is there's a couple flashback scenes, and every time there's a flashback scene, it's like that's why that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it's revealed to you after. It's not like it's not immediate
It's not like,
exposition.
Oh, this happened. Like, oh, I wonder what that's about. Like, well, let me spoon feed it to you.
Yeah, because
It happens a little bit after, and you're like, okay, well now.
Because
that
in the
makes
beginning of the
sense.
movie, it just starts off as like, he's like, oh, she's late or she's early, and they just go outside, they grab her. It's like, how did they even get her,
Yeah,
But
I was
then
like, did somebody drop her off?
Yeah, exactly. But
But they
then
explain later in the film that she would go on walks in the neighborhood, and he
They've
knew
been-
about that.
They've been watching her.
been watching her.
And then we get that flashback where he first meets her and everything. So I'll let you continue. I just
when
wanted to mention
when
that
he's
line.
all like when he's like, wait, that won't leave out if I'm pregnant, right? He's like, well, yeah, and then she's like, oh no. He's like, wait, aren't you happy? Like, this is great news.
Yeah.
It's great for him.
Yeah.
I like immediately like Facebook Messenger, like I got one.
Yeah, he
literally,
messages
yeah.
his wife. He's like, I found one.
He's like, wait, you don't have friends or family around the area, and you're pregnant, and you're due in like 2 months. This is great. I'm like, that's awesome. Nice to meet you. I'm Henry.
I know.
But yeah, and then there was a scene that went a little over my head until I kind of saw what was happening. Is they're like, oh, we have to go to a meeting. And they go to a
I
meeting.
love that.
They go to a meeting, and I didn't exactly see where it was, but it looked like a library or whatever. But it was
like
a community college.
Oh, yeah.
Community college.
Community center, and they go inside, and it's like the middle of a basketball court, and they have a little table much like this one with candles, and they're all wearing black robes, and they're just like, oh, like Hail Satan, like
I know, and I was like,
same
I
time
thought
next Tuesday.
I thought it was like intervention. I was like, oh, these guys are
Yeah,
part of
like a
like
grieving party.
I
Grieving
literally thought it
party.
was like a
Yeah.
grieving like in what was that movie called in Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have
Same
the
here, the grieving
group?
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's nice. They're gonna do something like that, and it's
Does
just
every
so-
grieving party turn to like a Satanism in these
Yeah.
things? I was like, oh, okay.
So both in Anything for Jackson and in Hereditary,
Yeah.
you turn to devil worship.
And then this the part where Ian tries to eat some of the pastries, and she's like, "My
like,
boyfriend made those,
So
so
we're gonna save those for the end. He's like, whatever.
Right off the bat, he targeted her. He's like,
Yeah, he's like,
you're,
"Sorry."
you're the second one that I'm killing. Spoiler alert.
But there's a little bit of an outcast who was part of that group. His name was Ian. He was played by Josh Crudis. I was like, oh man, like look at that, it's Andrew Santino. But he was in the movie. But
do you know what other movies he's been in?
I looked.
Josh Crudis.
Yeah.
Let's see. He was in.
When we watched the movie, I was looking through it. It was nothing too
No.
like specific. It was a
He
lot of.
seemed very familiar.
You might have seen this one. It was called Anything for Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Let's
not a great
see.
movie.
I don't see much that you might recognize. It's
Yeah.
That's
oh
kinda
wow,
low.
that's
Because
interesting.
we said he looked
What?
familiar.
He
that's
was
why.
in Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. It was
Yes.
2021, which is released 1 year after this.
Wow,
Wasn't he-
okay.
Who else was in Urban Legends? Was that?
That
was
was
Henry, right?
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Henry was in so much.
Such a good like I said, early 2000s like resume. Like
Yeah.
he's been in a lot of.
He was
good,
in a movie called Titanic: The Aftermath. I'm talking about the
Ian.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's
it's a 20 minute film of just still water.
He looked familiar, so I thought maybe I might have seen him in something else, and then I looked, couldn't
no,
find anything.
okay, all right,
But That was when we were watching the movie.
nothing too crazy.
all right.
But so they have their little meeting or whatever. It's kind of funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
I was just like, all right, we're going there. That's sure, why not?
Looking back at it, I was like, this is a super underrated scene.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dying.
Um,
I thought these
but-
guys were gonna die in that moment. But
they go to he goes back to work or whatever, right? Like the
Yeah.
following day.
yes,
And the plan was he was not supposed to know about Becker going missing.
yes, and
But something crazy happens while they're in the hospital. Some guy's like going off. He's like, hey, like
if you ever worked in healthcore, you know exactly what this feels like.
exactly, especially
Someone
in
going-
2020 because this is
Yeah,
this is when this film was released.
When you're in that in the lobby and someone's in pain, it's hard to just have a just conversation or try
Yeah.
to talk them down.
Like, kind of hard telling him like you're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's like going off, he's like yelling or whatever, and then the assistant's like, "Hey, like Becker, like she's supposed to be here by now." He's like, "Well, I don't know, like she's not coming in. Like I already talked to her, she's not coming in." And she's like, "Are you sure? Like she's gonna come in later?" He's like, "I don't know right now. Like
I saw her
I'm dealing
earlier.
with this. I
She
saw her
told me."
earlier. I'm dealing with this right now." So that kind of like you don't really
Ruined
think,
everything.
you don't really think about that scene
Fucked
because
everything up.
you're in the same chaos he's
Yeah.
Yes, and I love
in.
that.
But when the cops start asking around where she went, he goes, "Oh, like I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about her. I think she went missing."
Oh yeah, she called
And
it
her
canceled.
assistant goes,
Well, the last person that saw him was.
he goes, "Oh no, like she didn't cancel, or like she said you said she
you
was
saw
gonna
her.
come later. You said you saw her earlier that day." And he goes,
Yeah.
"I did say that." He's like, but that's the last time I saw her. And then from
And-
there, the detective's like,
Okay, well, which way did she
Yeah.
walk?
"Yeah,
Like,
which way did she go?
They
What
were
time
on
was
his
it?"
ass.
Yeah.
They were on his ass big
Yeah.
time.
And then that just narrows down that time window of her crossing in front of the house.
Yeah.
And then we get to one of the cooler moments where Audrey's like, I related to Audrey a lot. I overplan things.
Audrey was a detective or the
no, Audrey's
was the wife.
his
the
wife.
wife? Okay.
She's like, we had a plan.
Yeah.
We had to stick to it. She's like, now they're gonna, and she starts going through all the potential like
Yeah.
ish situations.
He's like, "This is what you have to do. You have to do either this, or this. These are your options. But if you do this, this is gonna happen. If you do this, this is gonna happen. So like, you have to figure this out." He's
So
like, "Okay, I'm sorry. Like it was a slip up. Like I'll take care of
fix
it."
it. Yeah.
But we do have a couple of like ghost introductions throughout the
Yeah.
movie. Hers I think was really well done.
The who?
Aubrey's ghost.
The.
it was done bad. I remember
the tooth.
No,
she had the ghost.
Henry had the tooth.
Aubrey's
She had the little
ghost.
girl trick or treating.
Oh
and
yeah.
that
yeah.
hit so much harder. The scene right after where they explain why she was freaking
Why-
out to begin.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
I was like, that's so
That
dumb.
was a really cool scene. You know, with the tall ghost, I was like, that's pretty cool. You
But
know, like
yeah, I'm not sure if you remember why she was freaking out
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
after.
because yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that it's all cool.
It was
and then
it seems like they all have some sort of like
they each had a ghost.
Yeah.
So it was Henry had the flossing lady, the
Yeah.
ghost was Audrey's, and then freaking poor Becker had
had
the
weird like contorted guy.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
body
body
contorted.
Yeah.
Apparently, and this is just something I read off the IMDb, but there was supposedly 3 ghosts
Mhm.
that are hidden throughout the film,
Oh what?
and at least from when they updated the IMDb, nobody has found all 3 of them.
Oh shoot.
They said they found one. It was like in the corner of a screen on one of the scenes.
Oh man, this shit is kind of like The Haunting on Hill House, where they put like every single scene. There's like a hidden ghost. You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
It's
there was
fucking awesome.
another thing. It's just a very small detail. The set director would always hide a black cat somewhere in the scene, Even if it wasn't seen, he would just put it there.
No, I didn't.
Because
Like a black cat, like a little.
like a little
a signature.
porcelain thing or
That's
something.
funny. That's some shit I would
Even
do
if it
too.
wasn't in
Like
the
a little
shot, he was
Easter
just
egg.
like, he's like, I want that there.
Was one of the ghosts? Do you know if one of the ghosts was the frisky one at the end of the movie?
No, because that one he like explicitly had
It
A
was
scene.
there.
Yeah. Oh, so you mean like ghosts that don't even appear, like don't even get
that
screen
don't
time?
interact with anyone in the actual
Oh
film.
shit! Did you ever see what one of those ghosts were?
Well,
I mean, I thought I saw one in the mirror, but I thought that was also just an
we
early
thought they
setup
were gonna
for
come. I remember we were like, oh, was that one? And then like we did just breeze past it, and then later
Yeah.
on we're like, oh, we're assuming it's that guy.
Yeah, so we just assumed. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if it was or not.
we don't know for sure. Maybe we saw the second one out of everyone.
That's super cool though. I didn't know that about the movie.
Yeah, but then, so on top of the detective being suspicious of Henry now, guess who's back? Rory. And
Yeah,
things
oh,
are
man.
not working out for
I
Rory.
thought I thought this was gonna get them in two ways. I thought one, they were gonna be shocked, and two, they were gonna be laughing because of how ridiculous
Yeah.
it was.
So Rory's back with vengeance, and he's like, "Look, man, I'm gonna do I'm gonna shovel your driveway.
Whether you
Don't-
like it or not.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got you." And he's like, "Look, man, my wife left me. She took the kids. I'm struggling with money right now. Like, I really just need to do this." He's like, "You know what, Henry, I'm gonna do it for free. I'm gonna do your thing for free.
Yeah,
I just need something to do. I gotta work. I gotta keep my mind off it. I'm gonna do yours for free." And he's like, "No, like just leave." He's like, "No,
So-
I got you. I got you."
So adding that perspective to him makes him so much of a deeper character. Because originally he comes off as annoying. He comes off as a pushy, like business type man.
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
But then when you realize that he's just trying to numb the pain,
Yeah.
like it becomes like,
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, does it have to be his house? Can it be, you have
oh
a
no,
whole
very much
neighborhood?
so. But it's
Yeah.
like you know what it feels like to have to when you're like everything sucks and you just want to
Yeah.
dive all your attention into work, or I just want to play this game, forget
Yeah.
the world.
You gotta talk some.
Oh, I've lived, I've lived life.
Yeah, you gotta talk about this.
You doing good, cousin? What's going on?
I'm good right now.
Like, who's your favorite character?
All right,
Rory.
all right. We'll
I'm
take a
him.
break. We'll be back.
Here you come back as he's crying. But there's the scene that follows immediately after that.
Yeah,
reminded me very
okay.
much so
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
The Omen.
Yes.
It was a very all for you, Damien type situation.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Where he goes, Henry, Jackson's coming back. I know it. And then he throws himself into a wood chipper.
Yep.
You did that right. Jackson's in there.
Yeah,
And
Jackson's
then-
in there. He'll be back soon.
It was a
He throws
really
himself-
cool scene, and like you can tell it was kind of like most of it was CGI, but it was
Yeah,
really good,
for
really
sure.
No, it was
well
real. They actually
done.
threw Rory into the. This is his last credited role.
No, and then Tooth flies into the glass. And
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna get
Tooth
you.
That
flies-
shit was ridiculous. I'm like,
Dude
no
flies in
way,
the glass.
dude.
It cracks the glass. And I was like, watch, the detective's gonna come, and she's gonna see that like the cracked glass or whatever. But this is where everything kind of hits the fan. So we're gonna get into like major spoilers right
Yes, let's get to it.
now. So he's like, I gotta get rid of the body. I gotta hide something, whatever. He drives Rory's truck all the way into the forest, and the detective calls. He's like, hey, look, like I just want to talk to you about a couple of the details that you gave me. Like I just want to be there. I'm gonna head over to your house. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm actually not home right now. He's like, oh, that's fine. I'm gonna head over there anyway, just whenever you get here. And he's like, damn it.
He
So-
just gets
Yeah,
over and runs
He
over
runs all the way to his
because he
house.
drove this truck.
He drove
Yes.
the truck. So he runs all the way back, and the detective's
Oh.
already there. And I was thinking like, oh, she's gonna see the tooth. She's probably standing outside.
Yeah.
No, worse than that. She's already inside the house.
Yeah.
Audrey's in handcuffs
On the ground.
Becker's like, you have to let me out. You have to let me out.
Untie me.
And then the detective, her name was Detective Bellows.
Mhm.
She's like, no, like, hey, like, don't worry, like, you're safe now. I just got to take care of this real quick. And she's like, no, you don't understand. You have to let me out. You have to let me out. And then she's like, no, like you're safe. Like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I just have to do one more thing. And she shoots herself.
Yeah.
Yes, and my God,
I was like-
I loved your
yeah.
guys' reaction on that because
I was like, no, fuck. I was mad at first.
I thought Henry was gonna fight for the gun. Something was gonna go
Yeah,
down. They were
me
gonna end up
too.
killing her by
Oh.
accident.
Oh,
No, but that pissed me off. I'm like, no way is this like entity taking that much advantage of these characters. Like, oh, so at first I was like, whatever. Like
after
it's-
Rory, you should be expecting.
yeah, of
something, like-
course. Yeah, after Rory, yeah, I expected that. I'm like, at first I thought maybe she was gonna like hesitate and like give him the gun or something, but I wasn't expecting her to like.
Why
shoot
would she have
herself. I don't know. No. I mean, like, you're obviously not being in the right space. You know, like what happened. To
I
Rory, but-
I thought a lot of that could have been solved if he had just called the police about Rory, and be like, yeah, he was telling me his wife left him. She took the kids. He seemed super sad.
Oh yeah, but the
If
cops
he-
would be on their porch.
Yeah, the cops would be on their porch,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
inside their home.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I was like, they should have just called the cops on Rory. So immediately after that, great scene. So he drags her body out, puts her in the car, drives back to the same forest,
Yeah.
Drops off
that car, has to run all the way back.
That show's so.
Yeah.
I was like again.
So that was a really
Yeah.
great scene. But now we see that there are more ghosts
Yeah.
They've
inside the house.
things have spiraled, and officer is now dead.
Officer's dead.
2 people are dead now.
Yeah, they're already in suspicion of a missing persons case.
Everything's just they're running out of time. They need to figure this out.
Yeah,
now.
but the finish line is right there. They know the baby's due any day now.
like hours.
Yeah, like any day in hours, matter of days.
Mhm.
They just have to get to the birth, and then they just leave, and they're home free.
yeah,
But you know, things are spiraling out of control with the demons. Detective Bellows keeps coming back and shooting herself and being
Yeah,
dragged
that
away
was
by
great.
something. She just keeps being
That
dragged
was so.
away.
That was
And
so
there's two-
funny, dude.
I'm thinking we have enough time to go over before we have to take a break. But there's 2 big character moments in this part right here. We have Audrey's guilt starting to weigh in because she didn't want anyone to get hurt to begin with. It was just they wanted to they want their grandson back. That's like their
like
main.
the one of the first things they tell Becker
Yeah.
when they kidnap her is like, look, we've made some rules for ourselves. You don't get hurt. Nobody gets hurt. And once the baby's born, we're gone.
And they believe that, but that's not reality.
Yeah.
That's nothing's ever gonna go that smooth.
And whether they want to or not, people are just dying around them.
Yeah, so there's a couple big moments. Audrey, when she sees her ghost, which is the little ghost girl, we're brought back to a memory of. She talks about a memory she has of her daughter always wearing a ghost costume.
Yeah, she
That-
goes, every year she wanted to be a ghost. I try to get her to do like a princess. I try to get her to be like this, that. She always wanted to be a ghost for Halloween.
But they liked what they like.
They like what they like.
and so the moment when the trick or treat moment when the little girl rings the doorbell, she
Uh-huh.
opens the door, she goes, "That's not funny," and she shuts the door. It's like, oh, I was like, why was
Yeah.
that her reaction when I
I was
first
like,
saw
maybe
it?
because it's not Halloween, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
but it has more layers to it when you think about it. Like
Mhm.
her daughter. It's like,
Yeah.
it-
and I feel like she knew that the minute she saw that little girl, she's like, "This is the ghost. This is the demon. It's not funny." And she closed the door. I feel like she knew.
Well, I think it might be like known around town because it seems like a small town.
maybe.
So maybe she thought the little girl
yeah.
was playing a prank on her. It wasn't until it started appearing in her house,
yeah, they're very much.
knocking, trick or
Yeah.
treat, when it started taking the elevator up.
So you notice when she realized it was a ghost inside the house, she started being way more fearful. My head perspective, I was like, I wonder if she thinks that's her daughter as a vengeful spirit, as like a
Maybe because the
but that
daughter, the
scene I
daughter
did like.
died in the elevator, right?
Yeah.
In
she
the
killed
elevator shaft?
herself. Yeah,
Right, and then like that ghost girl comes out of the elevator shaft too.
Mhm.
So it could
and
be.
it comes back as that long demon, and it's like,
But
ah,
I
there
know,
was a
that's
scene
cool.
in that specific scene with her ghost that I enjoyed, where she calls Henry and she goes, "Henry, I need you to come home right now. Like I'm not messing. Like I need your help." And he's like, "Oh, like well, like," he's like, "What did he say?" He's like, "You can't take a joke or something."
oh yeah,
And he goes, and she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Trick or treat."
trick or treat.
Yeah.
And then it distorts into that voice, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
And then we get this is where Audrey's planning and all of her like her personality starts to break away because it's like her guilt starts getting to her more. She starts thinking about her daughter and the situation that it was, and then that's when Becker is able to kind of not I wouldn't say weasel, but like convince her more to
Yeah,
be
she's like, look, like I know you want the best for Jackson. I was wondering, what are you guys gonna do with me once he's born? He's like, because I was thinking,
I
that
love
I'm
this.
not close to my
yeah,
mom.
Exactly.
I was wondering if I can go with you guys, if I can be a
Yeah.
mother for him.
yeah,
And,
and
she's like, oh, like well, like
you guys are
that
older.
wasn't part of the plan, but
Yeah.
like I can talk to Henry. I can see like. I think that's a good idea. Like I just have to get a chance to talk to him about it.
Yes, and it's like I do think Becker's manipulating the situation in her favor because again, it might be a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. Maybe she is just trying to escape. But no matter what, she still cares about her baby, which is a 180 from her initial response to finding out that she was a one night stand pregnancy. She didn't know she didn't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
And we have a situation where she's even willing to raise someone else's baby.
Well,
like,
I feel
as long
like
as
she
it's
was
her
just.
child.
I feel like she was just saying that so she can get like an upper hand.
And
on
that's
them.
the thing is you don't really
Yeah.
know.
Well,
It could be taken both
my
ways.
my interpretation
know.
was her initial thought was, once I'm no longer useful, what are they going to do with me?
Yeah.
Are
That's
they going
true,
to
yeah.
kill me? Because why would they need me around?
Yeah.
So in her mind, she's like, if I can make myself appear useful to them, I get to live.
And yeah, on
And
top
that
of that,
gives me
because
more
it's
time
like
to escape.
But it's
after they
also-
do all that crazy shit, were they just gonna let her go? You know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
she-
exactly.
She asked them
Yeah.
that. She goes, "What are you gonna do with me once
Yeah.
Jackson's born?" And they didn't really give an answer.
So, but it's like,
Right.
imagine it from like her perspective of having to give birth to a child. It's like, would you not still think of him as your child?
Yeah,
like that's very much still
it's,
her.
It's like it's a newborn baby, right? You
Yeah.
can call him Jackson.
yeah, but
That's
like,
your baby.
Yeah, so it's like it changes the perspective of it. It's very
Yeah.
crazy just to think about. And then Audrey's whole thing where she's starting to sway. She's starting to like no longer she being as strict as she once was because she feels that she doesn't have a daughter anymore. Everything's coming back to her. It's like it's so sad.
Yeah.
and then we get the
I think
180.
you sort of see that in the way she treats Becker, because originally she was in handcuffs, and then she's like, "Oh, here, let me
yeah,
put
she
this
was
on there,
way
'cause I think it's
colder
gonna
to
be-
her earlier on.
I
versus
think it's gonna be more comfortable. Like you're not gonna strain your wrist if I have these little cushions on them."
yes, and then we're gonna take a break right now, but then we get the complete 180 of the other side of the coin from Henry,
Right.
his perspective,
Yeah.
and we're
And I
gonna
love
talk about it
Henry's
right now.
perspective.
All
So
We'll be back.
hardcore. And we're talking about Henry. Henry as a character. Oh man! So up until this point, it seems like he's just kind of. He
Goes
seems like
along
he's
with his wife's.
well.
decision.
Originally, it seems like he's fully on board, and then you get to the part where he reveals that he's just been along for the ride.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
yeah, but the thing is that like they had a plan in the beginning, but things have been.
it was all
falling apart.
Audrey's plan.
Well, yeah.
Audrey
He
planned
loves
everything.
his wife.
Yeah,
He'll
you're
do
right.
anything for her. He literally says, "I'll kill you." Like he literally was like,
Yeah,
is
that's
I'll
right,
kill
yeah.
anyone who gets in my way for her, and it's not for him, not for
Uh-huh.
Jackson,
But
So anything for Audrey.
for him in his perspective. Yeah.
The detective comes back, shoots herself again, gets dragged away. And
Oh,
there's-
yeah, that's
there's
all
a really,
going on.
A really funny
Yeah.
scene with Becker.
I forgot that was happening at the same time.
Yeah.
where Becker's like,
Just talking to
I hope,
Audrey or
I hope
something.
that I hope that never happens. I
hope
hope
that
that never
never
stops happening
stops.
to you.
But
Yeah.
So then she's talking to Henry.
Uh-huh.
It's just them. Aubrey's asleep on the floor. They're waiting for Ian to come back. 'Cause
and as
basically
they're
they
talking, the other fucking
figured out
they had the
detective
book.
keeps shooting
they
herself.
go to Ian and he finds out that they had this book that
Uh-huh.
that they're using the ritual from, and they go, "Hey, like we kind of need your help. Is there any way you can help translate this?" He's like, "You know what? Like, yeah, but I want money, and I want to keep the book."
yeah,
And he's like, "I need to take the book now because I need to decipher it for you guys. But I'll be back tomorrow,
I need preparation.
and we could perform the ritual
Mhm.
tomorrow." So Aubrey's asleep on the floor. Becker's there. Henry's waiting, just sitting up, waiting with her. And the detective just keeps coming in, shooting herself and then getting dragged away by
But
nothing.
it's so funny because she shoots herself, she falls, and then like you just see her getting dragged out by
By
something.
nothing,
By
yeah.
something. I
Um,
could just imagine like a PA in the background, like, "All right, now drag her out." It's like,
But there goes the scene where now Becker talks to Henry about what she has been talking to Aubrey with.
and it's
about.
their first one-on-one interaction since the doctor's office.
Yeah,
like
so they
in
have
the
not
movie.
seen each
Yeah.
other really since the kidnapping, basically.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
And she goes, "Hey, I don't know if Audrey had a chance to talk to you." She's like, kind of like that, but not really because she's handcuffed. So she's like, "Hey, I don't know if Aubrey talked to you, but I was actually thinking, do you think it would be fine if you guys kept me around to raise Jackson?" And he was like, "No."
No.
He's like, I don't care about you, like, really at all. He's like, one thing that we don't really talk about is it was Aubrey. She was driving the car when they crashed, so that's why she feels so responsible for Jackson's death.
I didn't catch
I
that.
didn't catch
Yeah,
that
he
either.
goes-
Oh,
he goes,
shit.
Aubrey was the one driving. That's
Yeah,
why
I
she
want to
felt
watch
so
this movie 3
responsible.
times, bro.
My brain was always like, oh, it was the mother, but it doesn't make sense considering that she. Well, because I thought she crashed the car and then she, because of the death of her son and being in a wheelchair, she committed suicide.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said it was Aubrey was driving, and that's why
I
she
did-
feels so responsible.
I think you might be right.
Um,
Hmm.
And he goes, and I love her, and I'll do anything for her. She wanted to bring back Jackson back because she felt so responsible for his death. So I will do whatever I have to make sure that happens.
Oh man.
So he's like,
This
I'll
is a
I'll
fucking-
let
Yeah,
you
dude,
die
great.
if that's what it comes down to. And that was my favorite monologue from this entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my favorite scene obviously was the flossing scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
cool.
This monologue, I was like, this is what made the movie for me.
Yeah, because he is at this point he is officially the villain.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Like-
Uh-huh.
Because up until this point they seemed like they were like they had good intentions.
They
They
had-
were
They had good
selfish.
intentions.
they were going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now it's fully like, hey, I'm the villain.
It was like
I'm going to get what I want.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
grief. It was like, oh, I felt sympathy for these characters
Mhm.
until this moment, and I'm like, oh, he is the big bad. He is
Yeah.
the one who knocks.
Exactly.
That's how it felt for me. I
But
was
also they had
like no.
like a pseudo villain. So Ian was very much that like don't come to school tomorrow character.
Yeah.
He was like that outcast, and it was played for laughs, but they do like a weird transition scene where he's transcribing the book, and his mom is like Ian, come eat your dino nuggets, and he's like, I'm not hungry, mom. And he's like, they're gonna get cold. He's like, gosh, shut up, mom. And she's like, okay, I'll put it right here on your nightstand. He's like, leave me alone.
Mans, come get the food, mans.
Mans, back here, you're a back kitty. But so all this stuff is happening. He's transcribing the book for him. He shows up in like full leather, which is like, I mean, he was already wearing leather, but now he's like, his hair's down. He kind of looks like the principal in
anniversary.
and
Yeah,
Apocalypse.
that's what I said. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking
What was
too.
that? Like his descendants to like just being pure evil. He looked like the principal from
Oh,
Anniversary
yeah.
For
Apocalypse.
anniversary apocalypse. Yeah, that's what.
And you
what
said it was a bad movie. Here you are remembering.
Well,
characters.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, man, this character.
That's why he
looks
doesn't like it.
weird.
That's why it's
Yeah.
so-
He's like, oh, that's why I put it 7.5.
That's why I hate this.
It reminded me
movie.
too much of Anniversary Apocalypse.
Another movie I hated.
Ridiculous.
But he becomes like the pseudo villain for the final act, where he's like I don't know. He's just kind of like
He's like
helping
he's
them
like,
with the ritual,
yeah,
but also
he's like a weird character where it's like he agrees to help him with the ritual, but at the same time he has his own like reasons for doing it. You know,
Yeah.
in a way he's kind of sabotaging them, but you don't know that until the end. You
yeah.
know?
So they get a call from their community college satanic group, Yolanda. She was like the leader, the
Fucking
boyfriend who
fucking
made.
Yolanda,
yeah.
bro.
So she's like, hey, like, have you seen Ian? Like, I just heard like he killed his mom, and this and that. Like, he's not all there. And meanwhile, Henry's like on the phone. He's like,
We gotta.
in the middle of the ritual,
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, well, the ritual's going on. All these demons are trying to take over the newborn baby.
Mhm.
Becca's trying to escape. The sheriff just keeps coming in and shooting herself. And like all this
Getting
stuff is
dragged
going
out.
on, and it's like it just I don't know, like it fell a little. It fell apart for me a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, it's meant to be like chaotic. Like
Yeah.
It's supposed to be chaotic,
bad.
but like I didn't really get what Ian's end goal was.
Me neither. I mean, I really
So
like.
he for me it was like he's just like that embodiment of like satanic.
But the thing
like,
is,
rituals
well,
like that-
he had no benefit in doing that because it's like he killed his mom, so now the police is after him. So there's no way for him to go. Like if it would have been like, oh, after I do this ritual, like I'm gonna have these
Well, he had
Okay, I
paranormal
get what you're
powers
saying.
or something. You know what I mean?
he had the money from them. He could have gone anywhere, and then once he had the
it
book,
was
he
10,000.
basically had.
10,000.
He just seemed like an
bro.
idiot. He seemed like someone
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
devoted his life to this idea of he
He thinks that everything will be
Yeah.
solved if he like had like if
because he has
has-
his book. Yeah, so I might suspend my disbelief because it's like
He
he's-
just seems like a dumb kid.
he seems like an idiot.
Yeah,
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 and
exactly.
he's you know when you weren't smacked enough as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I have a child. But
And
I'm
he's
just
bruised
like
as hell.
Cancel.
no, but I'm just like he.
Why is your baby always wearing long sleeves?
Shut up.
Can I edit that
No,
out?
but you get this like bratty character who thinks he's above like life itself.
Yeah.
It's like he's gonna do stupid things.
Yeah.
That's also why I was like, he's just
One thing I really liked visually was when he's performing the ritual, he takes off his shoes and he cuts his feet.
Oh yeah,
and he starts
yeah.
walking close to the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
And the marks he's leaving on the floor from his cuts are upside down crosses.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's very,
That
very,
one was
very cool.
it was really
thematically.
cool.
I do want to mention this because I was looking it up while you're explaining the ending. So yeah, according to AI Overview, it says Audrey, Jackson's grandmother, was driving the car in the car accident that killed him. The accident also left Jackson's mother paralyzed.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that makes everything hit so much harder.
I was
Wait.
surprised you didn't catch
I
Makes-
that.
did
yeah,
not catch
makes-
that. That makes it hurt more.
Yeah.
Am I just better at watching movies than you
Ah.
guys?
Well, yeah, because now Audrey feels twice as responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it makes more sense why she's willing to do
Well,
anything for Jackson. Oh, that's why it's called that.
No,
Oh.
but, like you remember the line she says where she's like, I couldn't like we made comedy at the house for her, but I now realize how impossible it is to get over the death of your child.
Yeah.
That's like when she's the one who killed, accidentally killed Jackson. That hits so
like
much
imagine,
heart.
imagine you're in an accident, you lose your ability to move. On top of that, you're being taken care of by the people responsible for killing your child. But there was,
It's dark, dude, man.
Remember when you were like, I'm going to get you guys to raise your score. I think I'm going to get you to raise your score.
Oh, man. I don't know. I remember they're like, she was driving, but I always interpret that as the mother
was driving.
The mother
Yeah,
was driving.
so did I. I did not. That flew over my head. I did not catch that whatsoever.
Damn. All right, yeah, chaotic ending. Ian's an idiot. He freaking smacks the stupid salt off the ground and literally makes everything so much worse.
It looked like it was intentional.
Nah,
but
I don't think it was.
Based
I think
off
it was,
everything that character has done, it was not.
We mentioned that too. We're like, wait, did he do that intentionally? Because he was
No,
planning everything
he
out.
walks by and then he like kicks the thing or whatever. And we were just like, oh, did you do it on purpose? And we're like, oh, no, he's an idiot.
Yeah, because like he was doing everything so precise, including like the upside down crosses from underneath his feet. We're like, this is so precise. And then when he's backing up, he like broke the barrier of the salt, and I was like,
when he walked in, he did it.
When he walked in. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was a moment when something happened and startled him. And he took like a step back, like right as he walked in.
Yeah.
He broke the barrier. That's why everything went to crap immediately.
Yeah.
And he was the one that's like, oh yeah, you're gonna need kosher salt, and I was like,
yeah, he's the one who thought it.
Idiot.
Well, he didn't even know because he was like, oh, get salt kosher. And they go, does it help? He's like, I don't know. He's like, it couldn't hurt.
I like that line.
Yeah. There was, this is under the IMDb. This is under quotes. And this is just something I thought, one, it's just a really good quote. And two, I can relate this to everyday life. This is Becker. She says, so her name is Shannon Becker.
Yeah.
So she goes, people always say they're sorry instead of fixing things.
Yeah.
And this is a reference to our channel when Leo doesn't check the camera angle and he says it's fine. And then he continues to do this every week.
Hopefully.
It keeps things fresh. A new camera angle every week.
Every week, yeah. Heaven forbid our channel looks good. If we're sideways on your screen, that's why.
I imagine a montage.
Yeah,
You don't have to put it in.
If I grab a screenshot from every video, it's just like a stop motion. Just
we're slowly turning it.
Changing outwards.
Leo's like, if you put all of our videos together and you go by frame, for each video, you guys do a backflip.
Turns at 180.
But that was a really good quote. I like that. But everything goes crazy. Another goes. So I don't know if every character or just anyone who's in the household who isn't like sentenced to death,
right,
gets their own ghost.
Oh, God.
But Ian gets a ghost who's a little touchy, I would say.
Frisky.
It's a PDF file.
He's a PDF file, yeah.
Yeah.
And he unzipped his what is it? His WinRAR.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like,
yeah, I thought
he would get the worst ghost. To
I
be
forgot
honest.
that happened, and I was like, crap. I afraid Leo's
Leo's
gonna be like, this is a trash movie.
No, I did it. I just looked at it. I was like, that's weird.
No, yeah,
I was like,
I know.
That's just icky.
I completely forgot that happened.
But at the same time,
fair.
it's like the worst character gets the worst ghost, and I was like, it's got to make sense, like that's pretty not funny, but
but fitting.
But fitting, yeah.
That's actually a pretty.
And then Aubrey dies. I don't remember how. Everything's happening so quick.
No, Ian stabs Aubrey.
Yeah, Ian stabs Audrey, and then
well, first because she had the looser cuffs.
Because
Becker gets out,
things.
breaks a glass, and she's holding glass to her. So then she gets Aubrey and she holds the glass to her neck, and she goes, "You have to let me go, otherwise I'll kill her." And this is after she had the conversation with Henry. He's like, "I'll do anything for Aubrey."
Yeah.
This was never for me. This was never about Jackson. This was about Aubrey, helping her.
Right.
So he lets go. He's gonna go let go of the cuffs or whatever. Ian's like, "No, I can't have you do that." Like, so in his mind, he's like, "I'm gonna get rid of this obstacle." Stabs Aubrey. So Aubrey's bleeding out. Henry's kind of at a loss. He's like, basically everything that he's been fighting for is now slipping away in his hands. And then he does release Becker. So she's trying to leave. Ian's trying to complete the ritual.
Yeah, Ian's like, a mother's a mother. So now he sacrificed Aubrey in the place of Becker.
Yeah.
At this point, since Audrey's dying, she's dead at that moment.
Yeah.
There's no point for him to continue. So
Yeah.
he just sets Becker free. He's like, just run. I'm sorry for everything we did. Like it doesn't fix anything.
Shit's about to hit the
And
wall
that-
right
it's
now.
the
Just
thing,
run.
It goes back to the quote where it's like people say sorry instead of fixing things. There's
Yeah.
no fixing what had just happened.
Yes, exactly.
So he apologizes. She's leaving. She's running by all the ghosts.
Yeah.
And this is just,
Good old
just
detective is
before
right
that.
there waiting downstairs.
Yeah,
waiting.
upstairs. She's like, "Is it my turn yet?" Really waiting to shoot her shot.
Yeah.
And then Becker leaves, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the end of our film.
Well, hold on. She leaves, and
There's one final scene.
yeah, there's one final
yeah.
scene where she
So-
sees the demon, the main thing that got out of Aubrey, right? It came out of Aubrey, or
That's the confusing part, and this is one of those.
Yeah.
This is one of those things for all the things that have happened in this movie that I love. This is the only thing where I'm just like, it's so ambiguous, and I'm like,
you know what it kind of reminded
'Cause-
me of?
It's like you've explained everything so perfectly up until this point, and you're gonna leave me with a, "I'll let you decide what happens in your head."
Literally.
See,
Yeah,
here's what's you guys are gonna hate. I feel like this ending, because the final scene of this movie was just Becker
yeah, just Becker driving.
and she stops,
Yes.
and she sees that weird
Pregnant demon.
devil looking thing
Yes.
walking down the road, looks at her, and it just keeps walking, right? That scene reminded me a lot of the ending from what evil where evil lurks. Is that it? Remember that one?
I know where evil lurks. I just what are you referencing?
Yeah, I know. Because it reminds me of the ending of that movie where like the demon kind of like breaks free and he just kind of like walks into
Oh,
the sun,
that
you know?
part. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they just kind of they're like, all right, well, we can't do anything about it. He's just gonna have to live out in the world now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that.
So, from my understanding of the movie, and again, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was two demons. The one that they sacrificed for Aubrey, because it comes out of Henry.
Right.
demon
okay.
gets
Oh, it
ripped
comes
out of
Henry. Okay.
He sacrificed Audrey. It comes out of Henry, and then
Damn. The other
they
one
had
in the
already
beginning,
performed
yeah.
a ritual on Becker.
Right.
So it's like,
There
what?
there was already a demon somewhere.
Oh yeah, and we
yeah.
know it's not Jackson in her belly because we see Jackson in the window,
Right.
and then something grabs him and takes him away from the window like a shadow. So you're like, oh god, what the heck? What happened to him?
Yeah.
Is he now damned?
Also, very random, completely different genre horror movie. Didn't that remind you of The Collection or The Collector?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Except she didn't go back.
Yeah, she can go back. She's like, I don't know, Jackson.
That scene kind of reminded me of 28 Weeks Later when they're running out of the
Yeah.
house, and then the wife's up by the window, and she's like,
Nah.
she gets dragged out.
You said it when she was driving. It reminded me of The Descent when she was like, you're like, because
Yeah.
she's just like booking it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if because the demon at the end is theorized to be what is it, Vanther? It's like an eternally Vanth. It's Van and then TH. It's literally like an eternally pregnant demon, and so the interpretation that Foundflix had and some other
Damn.
people was that she is forever going to be pregnant, and it's like, okay, so is that a demon that's just attached to her because they did not finish that ritual properly?
Or
like-
is she just there to show what her fate is?
Maybe, but it's like because they did the ritual on her.
Which
They just needed the baby to be born in order for it to be like resurrected.
And how awful would that be? Because for Becker, she didn't do anything.
I know she's
And
a
she
victim.
had the story arc of like, oh no, like I'm pregnant, like I don't have anyone in my life
Yeah.
to share this with. Like I don't want this baby. Like going from like I'll do anything for this baby to this baby will never come.
Yeah,
So it's
and you're
like,
carrying that baby forever,
yeah,
which is insane concept to think about.
yeah.
So all again, the ending
At
is only
9 months pregnant, oh her poor ankles.
Oh my goodness! No, yeah, I think about like the ending, and I'm like, it's one of the more weaker portions from the movie for me because I'm just like, there was so much where everything doesn't need to be explained, so it's fine to leave it ambiguous.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it just didn't hit that hard for me.
It's just
Talking
the fact
about
that
it sounds
everything
cool.
else they explain in the movie was done so well.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, like that's weird that like they did that, and it's like, oh, this is why they did that.
Yeah.
And they did that. I want to say like 3 or 4 times throughout the movie, where everything was like, oh, that's so perfect that they
Where
explained
everything,
it this
yeah,
way.
every little action
Only
was
for them to
explained
drop
why.
the ball in the last literally 2 minutes, just to like, oh, like you can figure it out. Like whatever you think
Yeah.
happened. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not satisfied with that. And
But,
this is coming from me. Who I'm always saying less is more.
Yeah,
It's just the way the movie was set up, where everything was so perfectly explained, where they would just decide to like leave it for the audience member to decide.
And that is everything for Jackson. Like literally, we talk about every story beat, but as we were talking about it, I'm like, dang, I just love the movie more.
I think I'm gonna raise my
you're
score. You know
welcome.
what?
The only thing I can mention outside of that is like some of the shots were super cool.
Yeah.
They had the mirror shots where they're talking. Remember
Yep.
that one was sick.
I mean, I mentioned it a lot of times. Where I'm like, that's a really cool shot.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
when you're
Leo,
watching.
shut up. We're watching a movie.
But-
Like, it's cool.
But look, cinematography, bro.
The
Like, it's so
cinematography.
good.
Yeah.
So you have your Evil Dead 2013. We'll take a shot anytime Leo mentions cinematography.
Or The Shining.
Every
Or The
episode. Nah, I hope you liked it. I hope you checked it out because I do think this movie's super underrated. I'm glad. I just didn't want you to dislike it because I remember you didn't like Better Watch Out, and I was like, oh my heart. Like
Yeah, I hate it. Better watch out. I like this one. This one was pretty decent.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
but I'm just saying, like, I make suggestions because I want you guys to enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
What
Same with you. I
what
want
dictates
you to
whether you'll like a movie or not is very wishy-washy. So we're like, oh, I hope he likes it.
Okay.
Wishy-washy. Says the guy that didn't like Hereditary. How can you?
I was
I didn't
shocked.
say I didn't like Hereditary. I said it was a great movie. I said it was slow,
My
and my
my-
rating reflected that.
All of a sudden, you're
My-
changing
Go watch
reviews.
the video. You edited it.
This guy. I'm gonna edit it back. Like, according
You're
to you.
you're gonna dub my voice like, oh, I didn't like the movie.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah,
what did I
my,
say?
I think my favorite recommendations from you guys easily Tremor was like one of the best ones I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you say. I thought Hive was sick. Like Hive was so good.
Oh, you recommend
Hive, for those
yeah.
you don't know, is our lost episode because Leo lost the footage, got mad, deleted the footage he
got
had,
mad.
No,
and decided not
no.
to not to
Listen to
re-edit
this
it.
guy. I edited the entire episode.
It was really well edited.
Super well edited. Everything
Super
was
well
done.
edited.
We
We
shot a
even-
promo.
we did
It's
a promo.
It's still on the Instagram. If you guys
Yeah.
want to check that out, it's still on the Instagram.
What happened with the episode? Like for some reason, like half the episode was just something else.
You
right?
lost, yeah.
You-
You split the episode into two parts. You split it with
Yeah.
Malignant. You put Malignant
Oh,
second half in the
Jesus Christ.
you edited everything beautifully, and then you
It's
just
because I don't
switched
know.
the files.
I don't know what
at the
happened.
end.
Like and then when I went back,
So instead
the
of just
files,
switching the movie files, he deleted the whole thing.
No,
He's like, I got mad and
because when I,
deleted it.
when I went back, like there was the first half, and then the other half, I'm like, where is it? And then I found it, and it was corrupted. Remember? And I was like, why is it corrupted? And it was because I already deleted the previous files.
Yeah,
that
because
belonged
you
to
were
it.
like, I didn't
And
know
I'm
where
like,
it was. I deleted it. I got mad. And I was like,
No, I
a
didn't.
fully edited episode 26, originally episode 26.
No,
supposed to
but
be the
okay,
Hive.
but the thing is,
You got
listen,
mad.
listen,
You
listen.
deleted it.
Here's
It's
the
a
thing.
good movie.
Here's the thing. I don't know how the hell that happened because
I know how it
I went
happened.
through the
You got
whole
mad
entire thing.
and you deleted the
I
movie.
went through the whole entire thing.
Remember
and
when
it
Bobby was like,
edited.
"Hey, just go through the hard drive. It's gonna be in there." You're like, "I don't know how to read. It's not in here."
No, but the thing is
Delete
that it's like
everything.
I
That's what happened.
edit it throughout. I render it and I upload it. The thing is that I even edit. You notice I edited.
I was watching the episode like kinda
Yeah.
As it
checking
premiered.
as it premiered.
No, yeah, and it was completely different. I was to this day I'm fucking dumbfounded because like I even
You don't have to
edited.
say found it. We know.
I even
You're just
edited
dumb.
like certain like graphical cards on there too. Like I'm like I must have been.
Leo's like, as much as I hate
seeing
this
it-
movie, I'm gonna put 110% of the editing, only to get mad.
No,
and delete
there's
the
no
movie.
way because I edited effects into it. I must have been like, how can I edit effects when it's the wrong file?
because you did
That's why.
everything.
That's
and
why
then
I
you
have no idea what happened. I
And
have
then-
no idea to this day what happened. But
So Bobby took editing over for a
And
little
then
bit
and
after
I was
that.
taking too long.
so I took
and
it
now
over,
Leo's editing,
and
now
I'm
he's taking too long.
So Raymond might start editing. Who knows?
Good one.
But no, but your editing on that video was so good.
I know, and I was.
that
I wish you
Exactly.
could see it. I wish you saw the episode.
No,
it was
and
great.
I was proud of that edit too. I was like, you know what? Even though I didn't like the movie, even though my attitude was shit towards the movie, I did a good job on that
I'm
edit.
sorry for the side
So when
tangent.
I uploaded it,
I'm not.
Bobby's like, "Hey, half the video's missing. Is Malignant?" I was like, "What are you talking about, you jackass?" Like, I'm gonna go back and see it. And I was like, "What the hell is this? What happened?" And I go back to the edit, right? And yeah, the voice audio is off. The video is completely different. My edits are still there with the effects. I'm like, what happened? You know, like, cause why would I add effects on something that's completely I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're getting mad. We're gonna end the episode here.
Ah.
All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
I hope you
This has
liked
been
it.
Midnight Mayhem. Don't forget to follow us on our socials. They should be either in the description or on the screen.
Or lost.
We will catch you guys in the next episode. I need to go for a walk. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.